Hello. Are there spirits about in my study? Yes, I think there are. And this spirit's name is Master Zong. Yes, Master Zong, welcome. And look at this. There are many jolly spirits about. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. This spirit's name is Stephen. Hello. Now, I can't hear you on the spirit connection, but I can see you nod or shake your head, as Joshua is doing there, yes. So we do have a bit of a communication now. I am so glad you are here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Charles. I'm a writer. It is a rather lonely profession, which is why I do so enjoy this time of year, because we get to share this space and this time together. Well, so it is. If you don't mind, I'd like to direct your attention. You see, this won't be our standard recital, no. There's a bit of a technological accompaniment. Yes, Maurice, this way. You'll see this piece of technology here is known as a magic lantern. And I, as a boy in my youth, well, I would listen to a storyteller spinning a yarn, and it would be accompanied by paintings of coloured light. Oh, I love them so. And over here is another piece of technology, very curious indeed, named a stereoscope, that allows you to witness photography in 3 dimensions. Remarkable, yes, I know. Well, tonight's performance will be accompanied by a kind of stereoscopic magic lantern show, of which you're all a part. How did I do? Did I explain it in a way that you would understand, Joshua? No, I know. It is rather complicated. I am doing my best. Now, let's see. Let me try again. Now, little spirits bobbing about, you all, and even you, Queen Anne, yes. Oh, my goodness, we've got a queen here. Well, I must be on my best behavior. Yes, and Professor Crumplemere. Yes, of the Welsh Crumplemers, yes. Oh, lovely. Well, little spirits, I see you're not quite so mobile. The wonderful thing about this spirit connection that we are sharing is that you have a bit of a special spirit power. That's right. For the projections which you will be experiencing tonight, you have several ways to experience them. So if you use your thumb, press forward with your right hand, you'll be able to perambulate about the projection. There you are. There, I see you getting the hang of it. But that is spirit locomotion of the elementary variety. So let's make it a bit more complicated, shall we? Renegada Roja. Wonderful. Wonderful to meet you. Now, spirit locomotion number 2. If you were to take your thumb and press directly down, like it was pressing a button, then you would change your locomotion methodology. Oh dear, Dee the benevolent. Well, wonderful to have you in my study, Dee. Yes. In fact, I do hope you live up to your name. I'm doing my best, as you can see. Now, this will allow you to fly. Yes, if you press down directly with, oh, this spirit has got the hang of it. Stephen, look at you. Well, you're an old hat. It's spirit flight. Well done. Yes. Well, my goodness, bobbing about. All right. Once again, just press straight down on that button. Yes. All right. Now, for an extra challenge, Stephen, see if you're up to it, or anyone else. Spirit locomotion number 3, Jingle Hop. My goodness, that's quite a silly name. Well, you're welcome as well, I suppose. Yana, hello, Yana. If you press one more time, you will have a very special spirit power where you can change the projections yourself. If you were to, afterwards, pressing the right thumb, as it was a button. Yes, pressing on the protuberance there, straight down, and that will bring on your third spirit locomotion, expert locomotion. And then if you were to hold down your grip button, the finger of the middle one, and you were to press your hands closer and further apart, you'll be able to shrink the entire projection. That is the entire world. While I myself would appear as a tiny puppet. Yes. Oh dear, someone went through the floor. Yes, they're still flying about. Yes, I know. You can choose yourself whatever mode you want to experience the show as a spirit. It's really quite remarkable. And as well, you do have a torch, a spirit torch, where you can shine your own little spirit light on the performance whenever you like, but it's only for you. Yes, the magic is personal, so you won't disrupt the performance for anyone else, so don't worry about that. Well, did I explain it all right? Yes? Good enough? All right, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Wintermute. Wintermute. I'm trying. I appreciate your support. All right. Now, what else do I have to say? I see. Well, there's one more. Joshua, I'm glad you brought my attention to it, because there's one more technological innovation. Boy, they never stop coming. Thank you to our friends at Agile Lens. That this is the penultimate performance. Oh dear. Yes, I know. I can tell you're all rather melancholy about that, as I am as well. But if you ever want to see the performances again, just as a stereoscope loads a photograph, you know this, actually, three-dimensional photography of me, myself, if you want to see it. Well, just as a stereoscope loads a photograph, you'll be able to later load the entire performance. It won't be live, as we are now, sharing the time together, but you'll be able to watch it verbatim as the projections move about, from beginning to end. Quite remarkable. Right, now, I think we have everyone, so let's draw in close, shall we? Come on, come in close, because I have a personal question for you, as we are a little, yes, we will be journeying through this story, so we might as well get to know each other. Hello, Professor. I see you down there. I have a question for you, and you may answer honestly, all right? Don't spare my feelings. Is anyone here a fanatic for the holidays? Professor, I see you hiding in the upholstery. There you are. Who enjoys them? Who waits all year for the Christmas time and just is filled with elation? Ah, Jana Jinglehop. Somehow I knew by your name. How did I guess? Yes, wonderful. A few of you over there, and one over here. Stephen. Oh, I thought so. And yes, you must be a latecomer, but yes, on your name now, for the time being, is Hensley. I see that. Well, that's wonderful. It should be a jolly time of year. But you know, it not always is. In fact, I had some rather miserable holidays when I was young. Yes. And I can't help thinking about them sometime. Is anyone melancholy during the holiday? It's all right. It's all right to say so. Yes, I thought so. Yeah. I was wondering, you might be Finnish or something, rather melancholy type of person. Yes, did I see you as well? Well, it seems that, you know, somehow, because the holidays are supposed to be jolly, you can't help quite thinking about all of the people for whom they are not, especially now. And so I am sometimes filled with melancholy. And if that is true, whatever side of this spectrum you're on, this is a story for you. For it is important to remember those less fortunate, and still somehow enjoy this time, even though the truth is that it should be something worth celebrating. All right, one more question for you before we begin. Who here has seen a ghost? Nod to me, yes? Or believes in ghosts at least? Oh, yeah. Oh, Jinglehop, you've seen a ghost as well. And still you remain very cheerful. I see some other. Yes, I see you as well. Well, whether you're a skeptic or whether you're a believer, this is a holiday story, but it's also a ghost story. So do listen closely. Maybe, for you skeptics, we can change your mind by the end. Well, without further ado, allow me to check with my projectionist, because, you see, this spirit connection we share is tenuous, and if it is severed at any point, do be patient. We will try to re-establish it, and you may restore our connection post-haste. Yes? And if you are ejected, you can send us an electronic missive and we'll try to rectify it. Now, Beauregard, are you ready? That's our projectionist. Right. Everyone here, give me a nod if you're ready as well. Yes? Oh, my goodness, look at all these cheerful spirits bobbing about. Well, that fills me with elation. Well then, I think, if that's true, without further ado, let's begin. Marley was dead, to begin with. This must be distinctly understood. There is no doubt whatever about that, and it must be distinctly understood, or else nothing wonderful can come of the story I'm going to relate. Now, Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood for years afterwards above the warehouse door. Scrooge and Marley. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. Nobody ever stopped him in the street to say with gladsome looks, "Oh, my dear Scrooge, how are you? When will you come to see me?" Oh, dear. But what did Scrooge care? You see, this was the very thing he liked, to edge his way along the crowded paths of life, warning all human sympathy to keep its distance. All didn't mean to scare you there. Once upon a time, of all the good days of the year, on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house. Now the door was open that he might keep an eye upon his clerk, Yana, who, yes, where you are, in the next cell beyond, was copying letters. Now Scrooge had a very small fire, but the clerk's fire was so very much smaller that it looked like one coal. Oh, dear. A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you. Excuse me, I will be moving about, so if I don't mind walking through you, as long as you don't mind, all right? Now, this voice that you just heard from was the voice of Scrooge's nephew, who came upon him so quickly that this was the first intimation he had of his approach. Merry Christmas! Bah! Humbug. Christmas a humbug, Uncle? Surely you don't mean that. I do. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough. Well, come then. What right have you to be dismal? You're rich enough. If I could work my will, then every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. Keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine. Well, keep it, but you don't keep it. Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you. Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come. Dine with us tomorrow, yes? Yeah. Look, I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why cannot we be friends? Good afternoon. Well, I'm sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute. But I'll keep my Christmas humor till the last. So, a Merry Christmas, Uncle. Good afternoon. And a Happy New Year. Good afternoon. Oh, Merry Christmas, Bob.
Oh, a Merry Christmas to you, good sir. And there's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week and a wife and family, talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam. Now, this lunatic, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, you see, had let another gentleman in. He was portly, but pleasant to behold, you know. And now he stood and tipped his hat to him. Yes, Scrooge and Marley's, I presume. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley? Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years.
Oh, dear. This festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Many hundreds of thousands are in want of common comforts, sir. A few of us are endeavouring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and a means of warmth.
Are there no prisons?
There are plenty of prisons.
And then the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
Well, they are. Still, I wish I could say they were not.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear it. I was afraid, from what you said before, that something had happened to stop them in their useful course. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help to support the establishments I have mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
But sir, many can't go there, and, well, many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better do it, and decrease the surplus population. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, seeing clearly that it would be useless to pursue his point, the gentleman withdrew. Meanwhile, the fog and darkness thickened. Perhaps you can see a little bit better from up there, Dorothy. At length, the hour of shutting up the counting-house arrived, and with an ill will, Scrooge dismounted from his stool and tacitly admitted the fact to the expectant clerk.
You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
Well, if it's quite convenient, sir.
No, it's not convenient. And it's not fair. Oh, if I was to stop half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used, I'll be bound. Yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
Well, sir, it is only once a year, sir.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier next morning.
The clerk promised that he would, and Scrooge walked out with a growl. Now, melancholy Tarr and his usual melancholy habit. What are you all doing over there? Come on, we ran through the locomotion. You must follow me a bit through the projections. There you are. He lived in a lowering old pile of a building. Now, as you can all see, there was nothing at all particular about the knocker on the door. You can go inspect for yourself. I mean, it is rather large, maybe even ostentatious. Then let anyone here explain to me, maybe you, Maurice, Master Zhang, how it is that Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw suddenly not a knocker, but Marley's face.
Marley's face! As Scrooge looked fixedly at this phenomenon, it was a knocker again. Pooh-pooh. Now, Scrooge was not a man to be frightened by echoes, but he did walk through his rooms just to make sure that all was right. No one under the bed, and down behind the chair. Nobody in his dressing gown, which, well, Professor, as you can see, it is hanging up in a rather suspicious attitude against the wall. It was then that his glance happened to rest upon a bell, a disused bell that hung in the corner of the room, and it was with great astonishment and an inexplicable dread that he saw this bell begin to swing. It rang out loudly, succeeded by a deep clanking noise down below, as if some person were dragging heavy chains over the casks in the wine merchant's cellar. It's humbug still. I won't believe it. How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Well, who were you then? You're particular for a shade?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley. You don't believe me.
I don't.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. Why, you might be an undigested bit of beef, a crumb of cheese, or a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Mercy! Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It is a ponderous chain.
Oh, Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
You always were a good friend to me. Thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it over with, Jacob?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. look to see me no more. And look that, for your own sake, you remember what has passed between us.
The air was filled with phantoms wandering hither and thither in restless haste and whispering as they went. All right, spirits, this is your part right now. I'm going to make him able to see you for the first and only time, so make it count. Let's give him a haunting he won't forget on the count of 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Stay away from me. Stay away. Step back. Get away. Oh, God. No. What are they bouncing about? What? Am I going mad? Stay away. Stay away. They all have names. What is this? Get out of my face, Joshua. No. Wonderfully done. Wonderfully done. Oh, especially you, Joshua. Excellent. All right. Now, whether these creatures faded into mist or mist enshrouded them, he could not tell. That means you're invisible again. Wonderfully done. Yes, quite the haunting. I'm very proud of you. Now, Scrooge closed the window, and from the emotion he had undergone, or the fatigues of the day, or his glimpse of the invisible world. That's you. Well done again. Scrooge went straight to bed without undressing, and he fell asleep upon the instant. Yes. Shh. Joshua, no! There we are. Now, everyone, it was a bit of an exertion. This is the moment that I give my lovely audience the ability to take a small hydration break for just a few seconds. So, if you have something to drink nearby, this would be the moment to do so. I will take the moment myself. Here we go. Now, since you're spirits and you can drink, I'll remember what it's like. Very refreshing. Now, when Scrooge awoke, we're continuing on. You're all ready now, yes? Yana, Joshua, yes? Close enough? All right. Yana looks ready. He was endeavoring to pierce the darkness when the chimes of the neighboring church struck 12. Of course, as you just saw, the ghost had warned him of a visitation when the bell tolled 1. So he resolved to lie awake until at last it broke upon his listening ear with a deep, dark, hollow, melancholy 1. Light flashed up in the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn aside. And Scrooge, sitting up suddenly, found himself face to face with the unearthly visitor who drew them, as close to it as I am to you now, Joshua. Are you the spirit, sir, whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Well, who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, you're past.
Well, what business brings you here?
Your welfare.
Oh, my well, I'm much obliged, but I can't help thinking that a night of unbroken rest would have been more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed. Rise and walk with me.
As the words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood upon an open country road with fields on either hand. The city had entirely vanished. It was a clear, cold winter evening with snow upon the ground. Oh, good heaven! Oh, I was bred in this place. Oh, I was a boy here. Oh.
Your lip is trembling, and what is that upon your cheek?
A pimple. I beg of you, lead me where you will.
You recollect the way?
I remember it. Huh? Oh, I could walk it blindfolded.
Strange to have forgotten it after so many years. Let us go on.
They walked along the road, Scrooge recognizing every gate and post and tree until there it is, a little market town appeared in the distance with its bridge, its church, and its winding river. Yeah, you can see it right over there. Oh.
The school, it's not yet deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
I know. Entering the dreary hall, there was a chilly bareness in the place that associated itself somehow with too much getting up by candlelight and not too much to eat. A door at the back of the house disclosed a long, bare, melancholy room, made barer still by lines of plain desks, and at one of these a lonely boy was reading near a feeble fire. And Scrooge wept to see his poor, forgotten self as he used to be. Oh, dear. Oh. Suddenly a man in foreign garments, wonderfully real and distinct to look at, stood outside the window, with an axe stuck in his belt and leading by the bridle a donkey laden with wood. Oh, hello. Why, it's Ali Baba. Why, it's dear old, honest Ali Baba. Yes, I know. One Christmas time, one yonder solitary child was left all alone. He did come for the first time, just like that. Oh, poor boy. Oh, poor boy. Oh, I wish. It's too late now.
What is the matter?
Nothing. Nothing. There's a boy singing a Christmas carol outside my door last night. I should like to have given him something. That's all.
Let us see another Christmas.
They had but that moment left the school behind them, and they were now on the busy thoroughfares of the city. Near to it was Christmas time again, and the ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door.
Do you know it?
Know it? I was apprentice here. Oh, it's dear old Fezziwig. Oh, bless his heart. Oh, why, it's Fezziwig alive again. Yo, ho there! Ha ha! Ebenezer! Scrooge's former self, now grown a young man, came briskly in. Oh, yo ho, my boy! No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Ebenezer. Hi, ho, clear away, my lads. Let's have lots of room here. There was nothing they wouldn't have cleared away with old Fezziwig done. Looking on, it was done in a moment. The lamps were trimmed, and the warehouse was as snug and bright a ballroom as you would desire to see on a winter's night. In came a fiddler with a music book. In came Mrs. Fezziwig, one vast, substantial smile. And in came the 3 Ms. Fezziwigs, beaming and lovable. And in came the 6 young followers whose hearts they broke. In came all the young men and young women involved in the business, and away they all went, 20 couples at once, round and round. Oh, come on now, don't just stand there. Fill out the dance floor. Let's see your locomotion at work. Come on. Yes, no parking. There you are. During the whole of this, Scrooge acted like a man out of his wits. Yes! Yes! Oh! His heart and soul were in the scene, and with his former self he remembered everything, enjoyed everything, and he underwent the strangest agitation.
A small matter to make these silly folks so filled with gratitude.
Small? Yeah.
Why? Is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money. Is it so much that he deserves his praise?
No, it isn't that, Spirit. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune.
What is the matter?
Nothing particular. I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now, that's all.
My time grows short. Quick!
This produced an immediate effect, for again Scrooge saw himself. Now he was older now, a man in the prime of life. His face had not the harsh lines of later years, as you see him now, but it had begun to wear the signs of care and avarice. Yes, take a good look there. You can see it now, Joshua. Now he sat on a bench by the side of a fair young girl in whose eyes there were tears. Now, this next role is a bit of a stretch for me, and if anyone's feeling embodied in their feminine energy, maybe come a bit closer so I can absorb some of it. Here we are. Another idol has displaced me, and if it can comfort you in the years to come, as I would have tried to do, I have no just cause to grieve. No, what idol has displaced you? No. A golden one. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off, one by one, until the master passion, gain, engrosses you. Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. You are changed. I release you with a full heart. May you be happy in the life you have chosen. She left him and they parted. No. Spirit! Show me no more. Conduct me home.
I told you that these were shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Remove me. I cannot bear it. Hold me no longer. He turned upon the ghost, and seeing that it looked at him with fragments in his face of all the faces it had shown him, he wrestled with it. All right, that's enough now. He was then conscious of being exhausted and overcome by an irresistible drowsiness, and further of being in his own bedroom. He barely had time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep. Oh, dear me now. Shh. All right. Now, this is the moment that we can all take another round of hydration. So go ahead. Let's pause for just a few seconds. All right. Oh, that is delicious. Now then, shall we carry on? Everyone finished? Yes? Wonderful. All right. Now, Scrooge, waking up from a considerable snore, felt that he was restored to consciousness in the right nick of time. Come on now, we've got a story to tell. Do wake up. In the right nick of time for the special purpose of holding a conference with the second messenger dispatched to him. He got up softly in his slippers and shuffled to the door. Now, it was his own room, there was no doubt about that, but it had undergone a surprising transformation. You see, the walls and ceiling were hung with living green. Well, it looked a perfect grove, from every corner of which bright gleaming berries glistened. And there, in easy state, there sat a jolly giant, glorious to see. Hello.
Come in. Come in and know me better, man.
The spirit's eyes were clear and kind, but Scrooge did not like to meet them.
I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before.
Never.
Have never walked forth with my elder brothers born in these later years.
I'm afraid I have not. Have you had many brothers, Spirit?
More than 1800.
Huh? A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, conduct me where you will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learned a lesson, which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit by it.
Grab my robe.
Oh, very well. Oh. Scrooge did as he was told and held it fast, and they stood in the city streets on Christmas morning. Now, the ghost led him straight to Scrooge's clerk's house, and on the threshold of the door, the spirit smiled and stopped to bless Bob Cratchit's dwelling. Yeah. Up rose Mrs. Cratchit, dressed but poorly in a twice-turned gown, but brave in ribbons. She laid the cloth, assisted by Belinda Cratchit, second of her daughters, and now two smaller Cratchits, boy and girl, came tearing in, screaming and basking in luxurious thoughts of sage and onion. They danced about the table, and then in came little Bob, the father, his threadbare clothes darned up and brushed to look seasonable, and Tiny Tim upon his shoulder. Alas for Tiny Tim, he bore a little crutch and had his limbs supported by an iron frame. And how did little Tim behave? Oh, as good as gold. Up, and better. There you go, Tim. Somehow, sitting by himself so much, he thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped the people saw him in the church because it might be pleasant for them upon Christmas Day to remember who it was that made lame beggars walk, blind men see. Bob's voice was tremulous as he told them this, and trembled even more when he said that Tiny Tim was growing strong and hearty. Up rose Mrs. Cratchit to take the pudding up, and in half a minute she entered, flushed, but smiling proudly. Oh, a wonderful pudding. Come on, everyone. Gather round, take a seat. Everybody had something to say about it, but nobody said or thought that it was at all a small pudding for such a large family. No, it would have been flat heresy to do so. Right, Derrins, I'm looking in your direction, all right? Be on your best behavior now. Now, at last, the dinner was all done, the cloth was cleared, the fire made up, and the whole Cratchit family drew around the hearth. All right, everyone, gather round, my dears. I'll give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast, huh? The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon. I would. Oh, my dear. Oh, the children. Christmas Day. Oh. It should be Christmas Day. I am sure, and which one drinks the elf of such an odious, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. I'll drink his health for your sake and the day's, but not for his. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I've no doubt. It was the first of their proceedings which had no heartiness. Scrooge was the ogre of the family. The mere mention of his name cast a dark shadow over the party, which was not dispelled for a full 5 minutes. Oh, sorry there, Darren. But after it had passed, they were 10 times merrier than before. Oh, A Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us. God bless us, everyone, said Tiny Tim. Spirit, tell me if Tiny Tim would live.
I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, oh, no, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
What then? If he be like to die, he had better do it and decrease the surplus population. Man, if man you be in heart, forbear that wicked cant until you know what the surplus is and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live and what men shall die? It might be that, in the sight of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Scrooge bent his head before the ghost's rebuke, and, trembling, cast his eyes upon the ground. It was then that Scrooge and the spirit were again upon their travels. Much they saw, and far they went, and many, many homes they visited, but always with a happy end. The spirit stood beside sick beds, and they were cheerful. By poverty, and it was rich. In almshouse, in hospital, in jail, in misery's every refuge, the spirit left his blessing. Well, it was a long night, if it were only a night, but Scrooge had his doubts of this because the Christmas holidays appeared to be condensed into the space of time they passed together. It was then that Scrooge looked about him for the ghost and saw it not. As the last stroke of 12 ceased to vibrate, he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes, beheld a solemn phantom, draped and hooded, coming like a mist along the ground towards him. I am in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Oh, there you are. Yes, you are about to show me the shadows of the things that have not happened, but will happen in the time before us. Yeah, that's so, Spirit. Well, lead on. Lead on. The night is waning fast, and it is a precious time to me. I know. Lead on, Spirit. The phantom moved away as it had come. The city seemed to spring up about them and encompass them of its own act, but there they were in the heart of it. The spirit stopped beside one little knot of businessmen. No, said a great fat man with a monstrous chin. I don't know much about it either way. I only know he's dead. What has he done with his money? I haven't heard, said the man with the monstrous chin again, yawning again. He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know. Yeah. And then another man with a red face said, it's likely to be a very cheap funeral, for upon my life, I don't know of anybody to go to it. I know those men. The phantom glided on. It was then they went into an obscure part of town where Scrooge had never penetrated before. Now, sitting in amongst the wares that he dealt in was a grey-haired rascal, and Scrooge and the phantom came into the presence of this man just as a woman with a heavy bundle slunk into the shop. What odds then? What odds then, old Joe? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. He always did. And that's true indeed. No man more so. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose. If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, then why wasn't he natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have had somebody to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying, gasping out his last there alone by himself. Open up that bundle, old Joe. Let me know the value of it. What do you call this, then? Bed curtains? You don't mean to say that you took him down, rings and all, with him lying there? Oh, yes, I do. Why not? He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive, to profit us when he was dead. Spirit, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Yes? Good heavens! What is this? He recoiled in terror, for the scene had changed again. And now he almost touched a bed, a bare, uncurtained bed, on which, beneath a ragged sheet, there lay something covered up. A pale light fell straight upon the bed, and on it, unwatched, unwept, uncared for, was the body of this man. Scrooge glanced towards the phantom, but its steady hand was pointed towards the head. Spirit, this is a fearful place. In leaving it, I shall not leave its lesson, trust me. I beseech you, let us go. Let me see some tenderness connected with the death. The ghost conducted him through several streets that were now familiar to his feet. They entered poor Bob Cratchit's house and found the mother and the children seated round the fire. And they were quiet, very quiet. Now, I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home from the world, but I think he has walked a little slower the last few evenings. Oh, I've known him walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder, very fast indeed, but he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble. There's your father at the door. Bob was very cheerful with them and spoke pleasantly to all the family. Oh, my dear, I wish you could have gone. Yeah, it would have done you good to see how green a place is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. But my little child, my little child. Spectre, something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me what man that was whom we saw lying dead. The phantom conducted him through an iron gate to a churchyard, and the spirit stood amongst the graves, but pointed down to one. Before I'd drawn nearer to that stone which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be, or rather the shadows of the things that may be only? Huh? The phantom was immovable as ever, and following the finger, Scrooge read upon the stone of the neglected grave his own name. Am I that man who lay upon the bed? Oh no, Spirit!
Why show me this if I am past all hope? Assure me yet that I may change these shadows you have shown me by an altered life. Yeah, I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will live in the past and the present and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. In his agony, he caught the spectre's robe, but the spirit repulsed him. Holding up his hands in a last prayer to have his fate reversed, he saw an alteration in the phantom's hood and dress. It shrunk and collapsed and dwindled down into a bedpost. Oh, yes, and the bedpost was his own. How the bed was his own, best and happiest of all. The time before him was his own, to make amends in. Yes, the spirits of all three shall strive within me. Oh, Jacob Marley, heaven and the Christmas time be praised for this. Oh, the shadows of the things that would have been, they may be dispelled. No, they will be. I know they will. Oh, I'm as happy as an angel. Oh, I'm as light as a feather. Oh, I'm as merry as a schoolboy. Oh, yeah. Hello, whoop. Hello there. Yes. Yes. What day is it today, my fine fellow? Huh? Today? Well, it's Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day. Well, I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Do you know the poulterers? The poulterers, the one at the corner. Do you know if they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging there? Not the little turkey, the big one. Yes. Go and buy it and have them bring it here. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. They shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, hello. Merry Christmas. That's much too big to carry to Camden Town. You must have a cab. Oh, the chuckle with which he said this, and the chuckle with which he paid for the cab, and the chuckle with which he recompensed the boy were only to be matched by the chuckle with which he sat down again in his chair and chuckled till he cried. But he had not gone far, when at last he got out into the street, when coming on towards him, he saw the portly gentleman who had walked into his counting-house the day before. Oh dear, not him. Oh, no. Oh, my dear sir! Yes, how do you do? Oh, I do hope you succeeded yesterday. It was very kind of you. Hey, Merry Christmas to you, sir. Mr. Scrooge? Yes, that is my name, and allow me to ask your pardon. And will you have the goodness donate 100,000? Lord bless me, my dear Scrooge. Are you serious? Yes, if you please. Not a farthing less. A great many back payments are included in it, I assure you. Yes. Will you do me that favor? My dear sir, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Come and see me. Will you come and see me? Yes? I will. Thank you. I thank you 50 times. Much obliged to you. Yes. In the afternoon, he turned his steps towards his nephew's house. Fred, it is I, your Uncle Scrooge. Will you let me in, Fred? Let him in. Why, it's a mercy he didn't shake his arm off. Oh, yes. He was at home in 5 minutes. Nothing could be heartier. Wonderful party, wonderful games, wonderful unanimity, wonderful happiness. Oh, but he was early at the office next morning. Yes, he was. If he could only be there early and catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was what he had his heart set on. Yes, and he did it. Oh, yes, he did. He was a full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hello? What do you mean by coming here at this time of day? Oh, I'm very, very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. You are? Yes, I think you are. Step this way, sir, if you please.
Peter, it's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir. Now, see here, I'll tell you what, my friend, I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer, and therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. Oh, yes, a Merry Christmas, Bob, a merrier Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, than I have given you for many, many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family, and we will discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a bowl of smoking bishop, Bob Cratchit. Oh, Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die. Where are you, Joshua? I could tell you were particularly concerned about that. Yes, Tiny Tim did not die because to him, Scrooge was a second father. Yes, he became as good a friend and as good a man as the good old city knew. Now, some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh, and little he heeded them. For his own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. He had no further encounter with spirits such as yourselves, and it was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that truly be said of us, and of all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, every one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to this evening's penultimate performance of A Christmas Carol, starring Debbie Dean.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching the show, starring Tarr, my talented co-star, as Scrooge and Dickens. Woo! Also, big thanks to the Agile Lens crew and all the people behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Yes, so thank you everyone for watching the show. If anyone has any questions, please hold down your A button and we will go ahead and answer them. Anyone at all? Questions, comments, wows, oohs, ahs, we're all ears.
It was great. Thanks a lot. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. Was that Maurice or Hamburg? Or neither?
Oh, over here
Oh,
to your
where?
left.
Jingle Hop. Nope. Sorry, it's if you say your name, then we'll know it's you.
Ellen.
Ellen. All right, where is Ellen? Also, I have to be
almost right in front of you.
smack dab. Okay, got you. Thank you, Ellen. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody else has any questions, comments? Bobbing.
Insults, thoughts, sales pitches. Come on. Let them
Ari
fly.
loves the insults.
We have time for just a couple more questions. Everyone, while we're waiting, follow me towards the Christmas tree in the corner, right over this way.
Right over here, please.
Yeah, don't be shy.
You all were an amazing audience. Thank you so much.
Wonderful spirits this time. Great haunting. Well
Woo.
done. Also very interesting names.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is old hat to you. I guess you go to VR Theater every weekend.
Oh, someone was commenting. I heard it.
Oh,
Hi, this is Steven.
hello,
I
Stephen.
really enjoyed the transitions. The transitions were
thank you.
awesome.
Those are all due to our lovely director, David Gochfeld, and our sound designer. Again, this is just the tip of the iceberg of an incredible mountain of talent of engineers, our lovely CEO, Alex Colombe, our theater director, as I said, David Gochfeld, 3D art and asset designers, sound designers, and you'll see all of those people in the credits when we wave goodbye in just a short minute. But yeah, just to remember, we didn't all do this ourselves, of course. So thank you to Agile Lens and our whole team. And this is the second to last performance. So thank you all for being here. This was a really memorable one. I really enjoyed
Yeah,
having
thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right, last call, going once, going twice. Last question. Anyone?
And Merry Christmas.
Oh, I thank
Merry
you so much.
Christmas.
Well, since you all look so festive as these lovely colored balls of light, if you want to adorn our tree as ornaments, feel free, and we'll take one last selfie.
Yep, just get comfortable, get up. Beautiful.
Oh, yes,
You all are very
darling.
jolly, very jolly
Very jolly
indeed.
indeed. All right. If there's no more questions, we'll all point this way. This is where the camera is. Give us a final wave. Happy holidays, everyone.
Merry
Oh, and
Christmas.
don't forget our live stream. There's a live stream on Christmas.
Bye.
On Christmas Eve.
Bye.